Okay, so you flagged this article for us. And wow, I mean, the headline itself, Brad Arnold from 3 Doors Down,
Yeah.
stage 4 cancer diagnosis. It really hits you like a punch, doesn't it?
It really does. It's the kind of news that just stops you in your tracks.
Yeah. So let's maybe dig a bit deeper than just that initial shock. We should, unpack what this announcement really means based on the article you sent over.
Exactly. This piece, it's from today's paper, dated May 8th, 2025, and it goes into Brad Arnold's announcement. He actually did it himself through an Instagram video.
Right. Very direct.
Very. So our mission here really is just to pull out the key info from this article, give you a clearer sense of the whole situation, the context, without getting too bogged down.
Okay, sounds good. So let's start right there. What exactly did he say in the video? What did he reveal?
Well, the article states he disclosed a diagnosis of stage 4 clear cell renal carcinoma, and importantly that it has metastasized, spread to his lung.
Okay, stage 4.
Yeah.
That sounds significant.
It is. Stage 4 generally means the cancer isn't just in the original spot, the kidney in this case. It's spread.
And he shared this himself, like personally, not through some official statement.
That's right. It was a video, pretty heartfelt apparently, posted right on the band's official Instagram. The article even pulls a direct quote. You can sort of feel it, he says. I actually got the diagnosis that I have a clear cell renal carcinoma that has metastasized into my lung. And that's stage 4. That's not real good.
Wow. Yeah, that's incredibly raw. Very human.
Definitely. Sharing something like that, it's vulnerable.
And the immediate impact. What happened right after this news broke?
Well, the immediate consequence, unfortunately, is that 3 Doors Down has canceled all their upcoming tour dates.
All of them.
All of them. Yeah, that includes their spot at the Welcome to Rockville Festival. I know that was a big one people were looking forward to.
Oh, man. Okay, that's tough for the fans. Let's go back to the diagnosis itself. Clear cell renal carcinoma. That's pretty specific. What does the article tell us about that?
So the piece explains it's actually the most common type of kidney cancer. It starts in the lining of these tiny tubes inside your kidney, the ones that filter waste.
Okay.
And like we mentioned, stage 4 means it's moved beyond the kidney. In his case, the article specifically mentions his lung.
Right.
It's worth pointing out, though, the article doesn't really offer any details on, like, his treatment plan or the prognosis that wasn't part of the announcement.
Gotcha. So the focus is really on the announcement and the immediate result, the tour cancellation. Okay. Now, 3 Doors Down, I mean, most people know them. They've been around a while. What's Arnold's story with the band?
Oh, yeah. He's been the guy up front, the front man since they started. Founding member way back in 1996.
96. Wow.
Yeah, and here's a cool little fact. The article includes he actually wrote Kryptonite, their huge breakout single.
Everyone knows Kryptonite.
Right. He wrote that when he was still in high school.
No way. High school. That's pretty amazing. And that first album, The Better Life, that was massive, wasn't it?
Huge. The article notes it went platinum 7 times. It really kind of defined that post-grunge rock sound for a lot of people in the early 2000s, a really significant debut.
Yeah, I remember it well. And they had other big hits, too, songs you definitely still hear.
For sure. The article mentions ones like Here Without You, When I'm Gone, and It's Not My Time.
It's not my time. That one kind of hits differently now, hearing this news.
Exactly. He apparently even alluded to that song title in his announcement video, which, adds a whole other layer. The article also brings up their performance at Donald Trump's inauguration back in 2017.
Right, that definitely got people talking at the time. A notable public moment for them.
It was certainly widely reported, yeah.
So in the announcement itself, did Arnold talk about how he's processing all this, his mindset?
He did. He said something quite striking, quoted in the article as, I sincerely am not scared of it at all.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, and he ties that feeling, that lack of fear, directly to his Christian faith, which is, a powerful statement given the circumstances. Absolutely.
And of course, as we said, he acknowledged the tour being canceled and apologized to the fans for that.
And how did he sort of wrap up the message?
Ended it with a message of, I guess, faith and connection. Just said, God loves you, we love you, see ya. Simple, but quite moving.
Yeah.
The article also makes a point that he's the only original member still in the band.
Oh, interesting. Didn't realize that. Really underscores his role then.
Definitely. And just for a bit more personal context, the article briefly mentions he's been public about being in recovery from alcoholism since 2016. So he's faced down serious personal challenges before.
Right. That adds another layer to understanding his perspective, perhaps. Okay, so context is always useful. This article ran in the entertainment section. Any sense of what else was making news around that time, just for a snapshot?
Sure. The article was surrounded by other typical entertainment news of the day. Just quickly, there were headlines about Ducci, the artist, talk of a practical magic sequel.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. A lawsuit involving Smokey Robinson, some updates on YNW Melly's situation, rumors about an Elden Ring movie.
Elden Ring movie? Interesting.
Always rumors. Barry Diller said something, Lord's Tour, Sabrina Carpenter at the Met Gala, Miley Cyrus family stuff, Sesame Street funding.
Sesame Street funding, okay.
A possible 10 Things I Hate About Your Revival, and Kate Winslet's daughter being in a Wes Anderson film. So, the usual mix.
Right, a busy news day in entertainment. Okay, so let's try and wrap this up. If we boil it all down, what are the absolute key takeaways from this deep dive into the article on Brad Arnold?
I'd say the main points are, Brad Arnold, frontman of Three Doors Down, has publicly shared he has stage 4 clear cell renal carcinoma, which has spread to his lung.
Okay, the core news.
Right. And because of this, the band's upcoming tour is canceled. That's the immediate impact.
Got it.
But also, despite how serious this is, his personal message was one of courage and deep faith. He explicitly said he wasn't scared.
That definitely stands out. It really gives you pause, doesn't it?
It does.
And, thinking about music, how it gets woven into our lives, the connection we sometimes feel with artists. News like this, it feels different somehow. It's more than just a celebrity headline. So maybe the thought to leave you with is this. When you hear news like this about an artist whose music might have meant something to you at some point,
Yeah.
how does it resonate beyond the headline? What does it make you reflect on personally?